Okay, so we are in Great Rissinton today, and this is the church of St John the Baptist. We have visited before, but should be a slightly better video than the already one I have. On that one I don't speak, so I'm going to tell you a couple of stories from this church. First thing you need to know, as you can see, the steps are in a state of repair. So if you choose to go up the steps, be very careful. I'd say your best option would be to go up this slope because it's easier access. There you go. As you enter, you find this little sign here. I've never come across one of these before. I've took a photograph, but I'll read it to you. It said, "This churchyard is committed to the tender care of all who enter. The place where thou standing is holy ground. Do not injure the tree or flowers, for they are dedicated to God and to the memory of the departed." That's very nice. Put that up on a photo because you can so you can see that better. Okay, so next to that sign I've just showed you about is 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. So be careful of them if you're going up there. This is the lovely church, as you can see. It's a lovely day today. We got some lovely flowers down here. I don't know if I'm picking them up. There we go, put them all along there for you. Some very old stones along this wall as well. Very old stones over there as well. Okay, so what we got? Somebody's house, we don't look at that. Might get into trouble for that. Look around the outside to see what we can see. Some really old stones on this part. Not sure. I think there's some wall graves here, if I remember rightly. Can't quite remember where it is, but we've got some beautiful graves stones here. Very old, but beautifully carved. There's some beautiful flowers coming out. So be careful where you tread if you come up here. It is only March, but it's a lovely March day. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, there's a pheasant over there. I'm not sure if this camera's picking it up, but we have pheasants next door. Just going to have a look around here because it is beautiful. Not very many stones left, but then this is an old churchyard. There we go, beautiful views. And I don't know if you can hear the pheasants, but they are making quite a racket. There we go. I've got some stories to tell. Well, one main story I could tell you, but I'll do that when we get inside. This is the side. The back side's view, I should say. These are all illegible, but you could see they are still looked after in their own way. They're not overgrown or anything, but better be careful. Bees are about. Oh, we've got a date on that one. It says, so I was 1651 or 1851. Sadly, I can't read the date. And that one says DID. It's very sad, but it's age. So where are we going now? I've got another part down here. Where we go? Oh, we have a newer part. Let's go down here and see what's down here. Shall we? I can find Pete down here as well. There we go. Yes, the newer part of the cemetery here. Oh, it's quite big as well. Oh, beautiful views again. As I said, I don't know if you can see these views, but I'm trying my best to get the views for you. Oh, we've got a couple of wall graves in here. If I remember rightly, I do. Here's an interesting one. This is a Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Beddoe, an officer and a gentleman. That's interesting. Maybe World War II, I'd say, from the date of his birth. Let's see what we've got over here. I'm not sure if I've picked up a couple of stories along the way about these. I was looking online the other day about Rissinton, and look at that I said, I don't know if you can see it. It's a tree house, beautiful tree house that somebody's got. see what we have over here. Two from the RAF, pilot officer and aircraftman, second lieutenant, second LT, LB Bull. 1939, that was 1940. I can't see any other war graves in here. So let me just have a look at my notes to see if I picked one up the other day. Yes, I would be correct. This gentleman here, I have a note on him. Canadian aircraft man killed in England. Ottawa Donald Dadson was a member of the RAF. Special acting pilot officer of the Royal Air Force has been killed in England on active service, according to a cable reported from London. He was the son of Mr. and Mrs. S.F. Dadson, 291 First Avenue, Ottawa. He was 24 years of age. He joined the RAF last July after learning to fly at the Ottawa Flying Club. Only recently he had written to his parents to the effect that he had had 150 flying hours to his credit and expected to receive his wings shortly. A native of Ottawa, he graduated from Gable College and the Glowing Business College. Details of the death of the young flyer has not been revealed by the parents. A brother officer, Dadson Sydney, is with the Royal Canadian Engineers in Aldershot. That's interesting. So what's at the bottom here? Hang on, let's see what's at the bottom. Let's see. It just says, what's it say? Oh, it's just a little message. It says, in loving memory. So there we go. He was killed on the 14th of March 1940. This got no date on it. I think he was in the 6th Flying Training School, RAF Little Rissinton. Harvard 1 aircraft was what he was paid. This is his aircraft. Harvard 1 aircraft P5784 crashed on a night takeoff from Shipton on Cherrywell, cause unknown. If you see here, I've added a little note at the top. I obviously forgot about that little note I've added. That's me for you, I forget everything. But this is the gentleman here. I have no notes on the gentleman next to him, but I can look it up, or you can look it up for yourself. So here we go. One story from Great Rissinton for you. Inside the church, there is a memorial to 12 of the 13 men of the village who died fighting in World War I. 5 of those were brothers. They were the sons of William and Julie Ann Souls. Her maiden name was Davis, who together had 6 sons and 3 daughters. The youngest of the 6 brothers, Private Albert Souls, he was the first to enlist and the first to be killed in action while serving with the machine gun corps of the 5th Battalion. The next brother killed in action was Private Frederick George Souls, aged 30, of the 16th Cheshire Regiment. He was missing in action, and the date of his death is given as the 19th of July, 1916. Now, the next brother to die was Private Walter Davis Souls. He was aged 24 and he was serving with the Machine Corps, 5th Battalion, and was wounded in the left leg in August 1916 and was moved to the 25th Station Hospital, British Expeditionary Force, Rhone. Sadly, the next day he died from an embolism to the heart. Okay, so the next 2 and the last 2 to die were the twins. And if you look at the photos, they too look very, very alike. Now, they died within days of each other. The first to die was Lance Corporal Arthur Williams Souls, and he had the military medal, and I have not found anywhere what he received the medal for. But he was 31, and he died on April the 25th, 1918, and he was a member of the Cheshire Regiment 16th Battalion. Now, his twin, and the next of the sole brothers to pass away, was Private Alfred Ernest Stoles, and obviously he was 31, and he died on April the 16th. It's still strange, they actually died within days with each other. 1918, and he was put a part of the Cheshire Regiment, the 11th Battalion. Now, what was even sadder, as we said, there were 6 brothers, so that left one brother, and that was Percy. He was 24, and he passed away in 1923 from meningitis. Now, what is even more sadder about this is that their mother was given, obviously, a small pension for the 6 deaths of her son. Now, the villagers, for some reason, took a disliking to this. I mean, the poor woman just lost her sons, 5 of her sons to the war, and all they could do was complain about her having a pension. And that is a very, very sad thing. And it was so to the point that they were nasty to her that she actually had to leave the village.